Oh, it's that new, huh?
It's that new.
A little greasy, a little dirty.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just found out.
Good morning, you guys. We are at the Northern Green Expo. This is the inside of the Minneapolis Convention Center. This is an expo that they typically hold the first week or two of January every year, which personally I think is a little risky in Minnesota because you're inviting a whole bunch of landscape contractors to go out and see a show during the height of snowplow season. And it has snowed during the show, and boy, has it been kind of dead here at times. So, but the weather is doing good outside today. We're gonna walk in, we're gonna go do a tour of the show, look to see what they got, and just take you with. And then we got a lot more exciting stuff coming up. So if you like videos like this, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because a lot of cool stuff we try to do on the channel, be a little bit different, but bring you guys value nevertheless. So let's head into this expo and see how this looks. Guys, meet John. John, meet the guys. What are we looking at new in Kubota?
Oh, new. The most recent we have is the -5 series excavators. So we have KXO 57-5 here.
Okay. KXO 50. What does the numbers mean on the Kubota excavators, John?
So all of our Ks are conventional tail swing.
Okay.
It's a U, it's minimal or zero tail swing.
Aha.
The 057 in this case would be 5.7 metric tons. Of course, that's an industry standard.
5.7 metric tons. Because, you know, like with the SVL 65-2, the 65 represents the horsepower of the machine. Does the -2 represent its two-speed?
No, the 65 is approximate horsepower, not exact.
Yep.
The -2 implies Tier 4 compliant.
So the numbers all mean something. So when we look at a KX057, that's a 5.7 metric ton machine.
Correct.
Which means it's about 11,000 pound machine,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
12. And that's based off a standard unit ROPS machine. So one with the cab's going to be a little heavier. The specific weight's listed in literature.
Yep.
And the -5 in this case is just a series, generation.
And this one is brand new.
This is new. Yep.
Okay, so you made changes to the in-cab configuration?
Yes.
Okay.
So we slimmed up the pillars a little bit to help with visibility, improved the HVAC system in here, and the biggest thing is really this display. It brought us up into a much more modern look and feel in here. It is not touchscreen. Still, in construction equipment, we still have some concerns about touchscreen.
A little greasy, a little dirty.
Yeah. So we use a jog dial. But all the information is available in there, as well as the optional rear observation camera can be viewed on there, either full screen or you can leave it half screen on all the time.
Okay.
So it's really just some improvements to the operator space.
Yeah. This cab right here is one of our favorites is one of our two favorites in the industry. I want to make sure that I clarify that because the ASV I think has the absolute best visibility. The Kubota has just the biggest. If you are a big guy, you're gonna fit in there and you're gonna go, I got extra room.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's one of the things I've noticed with the Kubota, and I honestly do love the simplicity of the entire layout of the cab. It's super simple. I mean, little stupid things that just turn me happy is green means go.
Yep.
Red means stop. Your buttons are just very simple, straightforward, just work related. This is what I need to get this job done kind of buttons. And I absolutely love that, John.
Yep. My mantra with Kubota construction equipment is simple, rugged, reliable.
Thanks, John. Much appreciated.
All right.
We're going to keep going, guys. All right, guys, so what we're looking at, this is by Kage. This is their liquid weight rage, and this is typically for snow and ice removal.
Yep.
But now they've got a conversion kit to do summer pesticide and fertilizer applications as well,
Yeah,
right?
broadleaf dust control.
winter application with liquid brine, you're going to get about a 10-foot spray width. If we switch out the nozzles to our summer application, you get a spray width of 30 feet. And then there would be a switch in the cab you can control which side is spraying. So if you're going up along a fence, not just spraying that fence. And then we also added the 50-foot hose reel for spot treatment too.
All right. Well, the best thing about that is now you're buying it and getting year-round use out of it.
Correct. It's not just for winter. It's for winter and summer all year now.
Yeah.
It could go on the front of a skid steer. It could go on a tractor with a 3-point hitch.
It can go on anything with a quick attach.
Yep.
I mean, with a or not a bobcat, but a skid steer attach plate. What is the price on this?
It's right about $5,000.
Okay. Very good. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
You bet. Thank you.
Much appreciated. You want a picture? Okay. Do you want to take a picture with me? Is that what you're? Nice to meet you, sir. How about instead of a picture, I just get you in video? Nice to meet you, man. Have a good show. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, you guys. Okay, so here's kind of one of the interesting things. I'm seeing a licensing agreement here, obviously between Bobcat and Kage snowplows. And if you're not familiar with this system, this box actually separates from the plow itself, and then this will articulate. Typically, this is made by a company called Kage right over there. Their coloring is yellow and blue. Now they've got an offshoot color. You'll see this. The only reason I even bring this up is you'll see this like with Arctic. Arctic had a licensing agreement with Cat for Arctic blades for a while. Same manufacturing process, same everything. And then they also had a manufacturing agreement with Case after that. So it doesn't surprise me to see this, but I figure I'd point this out to you. If you guys are looking for a Kage snowplow system and you see one of these, it's the same, probably almost the same identical components, except for a different color. Dustin, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. So you have the Manitou all set up for snowplowing.
Yep.
Can you tell me what you did with this to get it ready?
Basically, this is like the last skid steer that we have in our lot to sell. So we were using it to plow our own lot. So we quick cleaned it up, and we put on some 19.5 tires, snow tires that we get from West Side Tire. It's the same kind of tires that I think Kage Innovative uses.
Yeah.
They just paint theirs a different color. And then we have the Fischer, basically speed wing. And it's kind of a cool system. It comes in a C plow form, straight on.
Yep.
And when you turn, let's say you turn to the left, this wing stays curved like that one, and that one straightens out. And it runs on a
Cable
system, yeah.
Look at that. No hydraulic connect. No, you do have a hydraulic connection for
just
the
an
main
actual
hydraulics.
turn, yeah.
But the actual wings itself runs on a cable. How reliable are those cables, Dustin?
I had the Snow X version, because Snow X had this first, and then Fischer I think came in later, and I put about 3 years on it and never had a single issue.
So you used it. So if you guys don't know, Dustin owns Top Notch Equipment, and you guys have multiple crews, landscape crews. How many guys you got running out there in the field?
In the summer, it's in the mid-20s. In the winter, it's 50, somewhere in there, like that.
Okay, so you're out of loaders to sell.
I'm out of loaders until all of our winter rentals come back. So I'm gonna have used stuff. I'm supposed to be getting like 4 new ones in, but they can't even tell us when we're gonna
Manitou
get them.
or Mustang?
Manitou, yeah.
Manitou?
Mustang is done.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just found out Monday that they got rid of the line, and it's all Manitou Gale now.
Really?
Yep. They just called and said we're gonna be canceling your Mustang login because you won't be able to log in as a Mustang dealer anymore.
Well, I mean, Mustang and
It's the
Manitou were
same.
identical.
Just
I mean,
the color
identical,
and
just the
paint
color.
color and stickers. So
Yeah,
no difference otherwise.
no difference.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
Thanks, Dustin.
Hey, always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you.
All right, so guys, this is an HLA snow wing, and earlier on I got into a discussion with a couple guys that run all Metal Plus, and Metal Plus and HLA are very similar in design. They have what's called a live edge, and I think that Metal Plus actually coined the term live edge, but each one of these cutting edges floats up and down individually. Now, when I was talking to the guys about the differences between an Arctic and an HLA and a Metal Plus, actually I'm going to show you exactly what I was talking about. I said 13 hoses. Now, it's been a year since I've counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then these, do these actually go? This is all one continuous hose. And then we've got 3 motors. 1. Is this 1? Or is it down there? I don't know. 2. And then where's the 3rd one? 26 grease zerks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So you can start to see exactly the differences that I was talking about, but also the differences like versus my Arctic. You guys know I'm a big Arctic fan. I don't deny that in any way, shape, or form. This articulates, not articulates, but will change direction. So you can see that you have that ability. Plus the wings, you can control each wing separately. So you can create a box, you can come out here. You can also flip them wings backwards, and then you can go up to a door and you can scrape up to a door. So looks like it's got a slip hitch. Yes, looks like it's got a floating slip hitch. So right here looks like it's got a stop. So it looks like this whole unit will float. So the whole plow then will float separately from the actual machine itself. So what turned me off about them is all of these to me are maintenance. All of these grease zerks are maintenance. These pumps are maintenance. All of that. That's the main difference. And it's a more expensive unit. I've got their quality. There's no doubt about it. Absolute quality. And in fact, resale value, I think they're going up in resale value right now. So I mean, I think those guys bought one and sold it for $1,300 more than they bought it after using it for 7 years. So there's some definite, you definitely want to kind of weigh everything as you're making that purchase decision. It's not my job to tell you to do one or the other. I'm just telling you what I do, and hopefully it helps you guys out make a better decision for yourself. So I'm looking at, I don't want a big loader, just sheer snow removal. And my cat skid steers have been awesome. Now my sledge loader, people have asked me about that. That was $64,000 brand new in the box. And it's been a good piece of equipment. But I'm not against buying another loader. Now I've got a verbal agreement on a Kubota loader. Oh, I love the smell. God, even new loaders smell good. This is why I like plowing in a loader. They're just so comfortable, so visible. You sit up just higher, like right here. This is a great example. I am looking right there. My eyes are at the top of the cab of the skid loader, so that my head on a skid loader would be down there. So, and I've got complete, except for some pillars. This is why a loader is so beautiful. And then this articulation, you can't beat the articulation in a loader for maneuverability. See this track design on Cat? And that tells me that it's pure snow. This machine is ready for snow. Not pure snow, but snow or dirt. So that's an all-season track. And I need to verify this. I mean, I need to clarify some things because there's been a lot of confusion about a dirt track, which is over here. This is a dirt track right here. And you'll get this on a skid loader, but those big blocks with the wide gapping is great in clay and mud, but on sand or snow, So you see that this has got a smaller pattern and smaller blocking. Now, I'd like to see some siping that way as well, but obviously the technicians and the engineers that built these know what they're doing. Another beautiful thing about Cat undercarriages that I don't think gets pointed out enough is this triple grouser design. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if they're technically called grousers, but they've got a triple design, and what that does is that keeps you from cowboying out of your tracks. There's only 2 companies I know that take an approach where they really put a lot of engineering into making sure that you don't roll out of your tracks, and that's CAT and ASV. Now, there might be other companies that do it. I don't know who they are, but ASV takes it so seriously that I think they give you a 3-year, 3,000-hour warranty that if you ever lose a track, they'll come out to your job site, they'll put it back on for you. That's how serious ASV takes it. Now, what CAT does, don't quote me on it, I don't know. But if I was going to get a track for year-round use, it would be something like this, right there. And that, I have that same design on my CAT skid loader, and we love that design. Don't worry about tracks popping off. And with the snow tracks, we get great traction in the winter time and also in the summer, but we don't use them in the summer. And the reason we don't use them in the summer is simple. I don't want to beat them up. We do a lot of demo. We do a lot of, stuff that's tough on the equipment, tough on the machine, and I don't want to tear this track that way and then have to replace it, because when you replace one track, you really should replace both. And they're more expensive than replacing a set of tires. That's my 2 cents on tracks. So this is it right here, and this is sold and installed by Chris Steele up in Fridley.
Correct. And they also have a location in Lake Crystal.
And then anywhere snow dogs are sold, right?
Correct.
So if you don't happen to be near one of us, and this is it. This is specifically designed for a half-ton pickup truck.
It is.
Right? So what did they do to make it so that it could fit without weighing down a half-ton?
We lightened it up a little bit, and we also changed the way it mounts and dismounts. Usually there's a drop foot with buyers. This one, as you hit the toggle switch, automatically goes down.
The foot goes down?
Remember the old, what was it, like the express plow from Meyer where automatically the feet drop?
No.
This whole unit
I've never seen it before in my life, to be quite honest with you. Okay, so it mounts using the same bar.
Correct. Same bar, but it's easier to mount and dismount in that it drops, the feet automatically drop. You can hit a toggle switch and it'll lower, and the whole system will come off. Like the Unimount or Ultramount or any of them, you have to swing a leg around.
Yep.
This automatically comes down.
Okay. What did they lighten up to make it applicable for a half-ton pickup truck?
We use different reinforcement, like this bar reinforcement.
So it's a hollow bar, but you still gain the strength?
You still have the strength.
Yep. Okay.
That was the main thing that we did, is we just, took different things, reinforcing the blade, and did it differently.
What about a poly blade? Is that an option on this one?
We do not have poly. Buyers, all our plows are 304 stainless.
Stainless steel, okay.
Correct.
And that's good to know. I just want to throw that out there in case the guys are asking. What does a unit like this go for, Brian?
That's a good question. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. We haven't released a price yet.
Oh, it's that new, huh?
It's that new. I mean, this is one of our demo models that we just put out.
Okay.
But it will be available at pre-season for 2022.
Are these LED lights, or is that an option that's coming out?
Options where you can do incandescent or LEDs. And our LEDs, most dealers, I don't want to put this out there, but they usually mark them up about $300.
Well, it's an option. So an option gets marked up, it gets marked up. And are those optional headlights heated? The
yes,
LED ones.
So most people have an LED light that has coils that run through the light. The reason we don't do that, or we don't like that, is it doesn't always clear all the lens. And a lot of times when it does clear the lens, moisture will go down into the housing area here, refreeze, then it cracks the light off and it wallows. So what we did is we put a heating element in our LED light, and it circulates warm air throughout, and it gives you a nice even melt, and it takes all the moisture away.
Very good. All right. That's that.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian. Much appreciated.